All right, so we back at it again today. Walking. The sun is pretty much up high, back in nature, on the trails, of course. And the day was a pretty great day. I got a lot of done. My daughter, you know, I tell you, children are blessings. You guys never forget that, okay? They are our mirrors. But moving a little forward from all that, I just wanted to pop in and talk a little bit, check in. Today is what, Tuesday? By the way, happy Tuesday, you guys. I know it's evening. I try to get in the morning, but it didn't work out that way. It don't never always work out according to how we make plans, but it's okay. We still got the day. But anyway, you know, as I was saying, blessings among blessings is around the corner, you know. Right now, a lot of us is pretty much in different seasons and different areas of our lives. So, with that being said, moving forward, a lot of us is on the crest. Some of us is going through, and some of us is about to come out. And God moves on different times according to our season and the things that we're going through. I could testify that, I really feel that He's about to make a major, major, major breakthrough in regards to the things that we all are facing or dealing with or going through. To let you know, hey, can't nobody do me like Jesus, okay? So today it was like, in my spirit I kind of got like this low-key heaviness, not really sadness, but like people a little bit down, exhausted in spirit, feeling as though things not happen fast enough or quick enough. I've been seeing in a lot of people's faces the distress. How many people you done seen throughout the day or just periodically tend to look distressed, weighing weary on their faces. You can tell they're just pretty much going through something. And at the end of the day, whether it shows or not, we all are going through something. It's not those things that we go through that confines us. It's how we deal with those things in order to get through those situations. We can't stay there in those low vibrational situations. We got to get out and get into nature, put our mind on the positive, on life, which is the creator. I tell you, it's really been an experience for me in a journey. I had not always been in this mindset that God's pretty much working and installing upon me. I see life differently now through different lenses. Not so far as from the shade. I experienced life pretty much on both aspects, the good and the bad. After you come from running with the devil for so long, the adversary, you tend to, hey, when he reach up to you and get through to you, pop back on the other side and continue canoeing, finding your way. Man, peace is a feeling that you would never let no one ever rob you of. Especially when you done been through some things, endured some things, Despite how you may be feeling, whether lonely or not, ain't nothing like peace. Peace that only God can give you. That's why it's so important to take time to yourself. Don't mean you can't be in a relationship. Don't mean you can't be around, people, but just certain many, like hours throughout the day, that you take for yourself. Check-in moments. Like I'm pretty much doing now. God is good. He is awesome. He's always working, and even when we think he's not working. Right now, a lot of us is pretty much really dealing with the fact that God is really going to make some believers out of us. And when we tend to frantic and freak out about things that's far beyond our control, it slows the process down. Mind you, we are spiritual beings having a human experience here on earth. Things is not happening to us, it's happening for us. And all things work in due time as well as in due season, all according to his time, not ours. God had to really break me for that, because I ain't gonna lie, I was guilty of that. I was guilty of that one. For a long time, I always wanted things to, happen right now. Come on, Lord, this coming due, this coming due, Man, Lord, I need money on this, need that, gotta get it, live for the love of money. And when I kept driving that wheel, allowing myself to drive that wheel, every single time was a crash course. We don't realize just those things as simple as doing that, how it can destroy us and cause us to fail. Not only just life, but fail God, because it's almost like telling God we don't even have the faith in him, believing in him, trusting in him to do these things. Yeah, we know it takes money, but like God said, we don't supposed to live for the love of money. We don't supposed to be doing anything in the aspect in regards to this. We are money-making machines. We supposed to be attracting money, bearing fruits. Once again, we are all gifted, but a lot of times we want that quick fix. And what happened with those quick fixes, So I know you feeling the spirit of lag, the spirit of weariness, the spirit of giving up, lack of self-confidence, because you feel like ain't nothing happening quick enough just because you can't see it. We in a a generation to where seeing is believing. But think about it though, why do God have to come down every time to show us something in order for us to believe it? When at the end of the day, he deal with us spiritual, but it's almost like when you stay down and you doing what you're supposed to, and it get harder, even in the hardest times, right after that storm hit, however it may happen, the cookie may crumble. Don't God catches you? Don't you believe that? Don't you believe that God got you? No, seriously, do you? You have to believe, you have to know that you sure enough know that he got you. Because every time you allow yourself to panic or to act off of emotions or impulse because of certain situations that may be happening or transpiring, mind you, guys, these are all tests. It's just a test. Trouble don't last always. That's why he said, count it all joy. Joy comes in the morning, okay? Weeping may endure for one night, So when it's getting that hard and it's getting intense and you down to your last count, I know it's so many of you can validate this. Lord have mercy. So many of you can validate this. You just that much closer to your breakthrough. You want to crest. You so close to your success. A taste away. Hang in there, baby. You got it. You got this. Do not fold and crack under pressure. Because that's what the enemy wants you to do. Remember that. It's the same situations every single time. Like they say, new levels, new devils. When you go through some, either your finances getting tackled, you're going through things in your relationship, you're dealing with stuff with your kids, You know, this everything just hitting you all out the blue at once. Even down to the last count. You feel me? So make that count. Make that last count count. Continue going just that much harder for God, serving Him. Staying steadfast and unwavering, knowing that He's going to deliver you no matter what you may be going through, period. Point blank. So that you will be delivered, so that you will be healed in Jesus' mighty name. That's why it's so important to know scriptures, to know Him, to build that relationship with Him, not religion, not just going to church, you guys, but building that relationship with Him so it can help break that mindset of this worldly way of thinking. Because guess what? Continue on thinking of the ways of the world, you shall perish, period. You know, karma coming back on people so fast now, and it's almost like people giving life to those things that they speak on or about, and opposed to how they want their life to be or wanting bad for others. But yes, guess what? It's hitting them back. It's hitting them back. I done seen it. I'm sure y'all have too. It's hitting them back. You gotta be careful. What comes out this mouth? Remember, I'm gonna say it again. I mentioned this before. The power is in the tongue. Choose life, not death. You know? Let's get on one accord. So that when our Father do return back, or those things that we are in great alignment with, according to His word and His laws, that we all shall have financial success and gain, wealth, prosperity, abundance, overflow. You know? Not looking at one another, down at one another, criticizing one another, putting our tongue, lashing, one another because of what you may have for the moment. Because just where you got it, you can lose it too. You know that. So be encouraged. Come up out that low vibrational state. It's going to be okay. God got you. He loves you. And He wants you to prosper. He has plans for you. Things that will blow your mind that you have yet to see or to even tap into. But you got to let go and let God, and quit trying to drive everything. Figure out everything. Think about everything. Doing everything within your way that you feel is okay. But yet you have got the validation from Him. That's why He said, wait on the Lord. And He will strengthen you. He will lead you, guide you, and direct your path. But if you jump out there too quick, without Him giving you that validation, you're going to fall every single time. It's going to be okay. I love you. God bless. I'm going to finish my little walk, my hike. This is my therapy, you guys, getting out here in the wilderness. It feels good. Give you a peace of mind. To open up your mindset. To be able to think on all things of higher vibration, not low frequency. Even if you got to be all by yourself. Look at it. It's okay. Because remember, you're never alone. God got you. Remember that. But until then, be blessed, stay safe, and stay tuned.